Hi everybody, it's Emma. Look at all this fun stuff. I had the intention of doing some painting today, and I'm just not feeling it. So I thought, you know what, let me do stuff that cheers me up. So what do you think? I think we can make some bracelets, and these a lot of the stuff I got from the Michael's clearance, and I haven't had a chance to use it. There was so many things that I did the best I could to try and use things to get ideas and do stuff with it, and then I ended up, moving on to something else. I'm gonna close the window. I can hear the cars driving by. It's annoying. It's really foggy here, and it keeps the sound low so it doesn't dissipate. Okay, so I wanted to do some chunky bracelets, use some of this Amazonite and these beautiful, I took the tags off and threw them out. What are they called? This one here is Sunstone chips, and that one, let me grab, I think it's Jasper. Get the tag out of the garbage here. Yeah, picture Jasper. Yeah, makes sense. It looks like a landscape. Okay, so we are going to string it on soft flex, and you can see I'm almost out. And actually, I would really appreciate people's experience using beadle-on. I didn't realize beadle-on is the same type of filament. And actually, I have a piece of this already cut. Let me pull that out. I have one here that I cut and saved. The other one's wire. Okay. Yeah, so this is like crazy expensive. So $15 for 30 feet, which is only 9 meters. So, I was looking at Michael's with the beadle-on, and with a 30% off coupon, I think I can get 100 meters for $10, just under $10. So I didn't know if this is going to be long enough. Let me test it on my wrist. This, I am just going by the seat of my pants. Okay, so this should be long enough. I do have an idea of what I want to do. So I have this clasp. And I love these. Really cool. These are howlite, and they've been wire wrapped. So I think because you have... How am I going to do that? I'm just trying to think, because I have to attach my wire to one of these closures. I wonder if, because I don't want to have to put two, these are closed. That's the problem with these. I guess I could just add a jump ring. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should put it at the beginning or the end. You know what? Because this one is the one that goes through the hole, I should probably put small beads on it, so that if you have to pull the bead through as well. Okay, so let's, now that I've figured that out, we'll put that one at the end and use a jump ring to hook it onto this. So we'll put that one there. So let's get this one hooked up. So, got my... I don't have my other light on. Let's see if that makes a difference. It doesn't look too bad, but we'll just go ahead and put the light on anyway. So now I can't see past the lamp. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I thought of doing? The other day when I was doing the marathon barrel knots, I was watching TV while I was doing that, So I was thinking, I bet you I could make a bracelet with my eyes closed. So I think we should try that. I have to have a camera showing that I actually have it closed. But I also don't want to be insensitive of people with vision issues, so maybe that's not a good idea. Okay, it helps if I have some tools. I sorted put everything on my, like I have my tools up there. Normally they end up being right next to my hand here. Oops. Let me bring that to about there. And that's on good. Awesome. Okay, I think we're going to start with some, let's do a spacer. And I have a couple of different kinds. So I have these, they're kind of like flowers or filigree or something. And these are just straight up circles and dots. What would go? They're both beautiful. You know what? Let's switch it up. So we'll do one and then another and just make it so random. But I like these flowers. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I'm kind of cheery today because my wife, first of all, cooked me breakfast, and I do keto and intermittent fasting, so having breakfast at actual breakfast time is unusual for me. So it was kind of neat. And then she took me shopping, and we ended up going to the furniture store to get a couch and a new mattress. So that was very cool. So now I'm trying to figure out if I should take short pieces and a bunch of them. Let's see what we have of these. Okay, so there's only a few short ones. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Okay, let's just cut this and figure it out. Better grab some of those tools. Take my chain nose pliers. Okay, so let's just cut this. I have my, I'll put it on so you can see. This is my brace for my hand, and it prevents me from moving this joint towards the hand, so you have to actually pinch with the fingers to. Now this one, I made this. It's a special plastic that you buy, and you can get it done at the occupational therapist, but it would have cost hundreds of dollars in visits just to do it. So I watched a YouTube video, and actually the company that manufactures this plastic has some really amazing videos. So I got out my electric frying pan and heated up some water and heated up the plastic and put it on my hand, and I attached it with this is from my swim goggles. And the reason I did this, they tell you to put Velcro. I ended up taking this because I use this to swim with as well. So this one's a little more extreme than, I have another one that's totally form-fitting to my hand. And I have a few more sheets of this plastic so I can make some more. This one I used scraps that were left over. So it's really hard to do anything with it. So I think I'll take it off for now. But it works. It isolates the joint so you stop rubbing on the bone. Okay, so let's pick out the ones that I was eyeing here. Was that the right? No, it was this one, I think. I don't think it really matters too much. Okay, and then we're going to grab some teeny tiny ones. These are so beautiful. Like, wow, you could do some wire wrapping and then attach it to a necklace. But I think for the bracelet, I want to put some small ones so they don't really... Actually, there's more here than I thought. I might leave that one out. Take these tiny ones. And actually, I'm going off of a picture, so I'm going to show you the picture to show you. I'm kind of cheating here. This is where I got my inspiration. If you follow me on Pinterest, I have boards that have thousands of pins, and if I need inspiration, I just have to open it and go through like 10 pins, and all of a sudden I'm making a bracelet. So this is the one that I was looking at. Let's see if I can get rid of that glare. So yeah, see how it has the chips and then it has the round stones. So maybe I should start with the Amazonite and then put these on. So let's cut this one down the middle. Just pull them off because I think we'll pick. I like the way in this picture they've got a blue one, then they've got kind of a pinky orange one, and then they've got a brown one. So I think I might try that too. So we've got this beautiful one. Ooh, this really dark blue one. And then there's a brown, but you know what? There's a pink here that I like better. So let me do these three. That's cool. Okay, so let's start with those. It doesn't look like... I think these are bigger than what I have. So I'll try it on, and then we might have to adjust it. Oh. There's the pink one. That's the other thing that happens with my thumb, is I drop things. Not good when you're carrying something hot. That's pretty. Look at that. So I could put it like close up, or I could leave it loose and put a crimp cover on that. But I'll wait and see at the end if we need to move it around. But that looks cool, the different colors. Now they have a nice big bead too. My wife just poked her head in. She's trying to make me laugh. It's working. I also have these. I'm wondering if I should do something like this. Let me see what that does. I'm not totally sold on it, but yeah, because then you get this thing happening at the back. We might save those for something else. That might be better like at the clasp. So we'll just put those aside for now. Let's try one of these. I'm going to try and just throw stuff on. So I want to, in the picture they have one of those, it's a big lava stone. Why don't we put one of these Amazonite stones? These are so beautiful, nice and chunky. Oh, the wire. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. There, that's better. Okay, and probably need something. And I was gonna put one of these big spacers, but I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. Oh, that's nice. So it won't totally look like the picture. And let me put that one on the other end to do something like this. Okay. So my wife and I have a double dentist appointment tomorrow. She's there for a checkup and like after her procedure last week, and to discuss the next step for her. And unfortunately I have a molar that's sore, and I suspect it's going to have to get pulled. So I'm wondering, let's see where this takes us. So it takes us to about the halfway point. So I think we can continue along this line, these two guys. So yeah, I suspect this experience won't be as bad as it was for the last one. It's a different dentist and she's definitely more gentle. Okay, we need some more of these guys. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, let's put that one. Okay, now we need some more Amazonite. Oh, I had one of these, but I don't want to make it too uniform, and it's starting to look really uniform. Oh, you know what I forgot? I wanted to put these in. These are really cool. I wonder if I put one. Ooh, that one looks kind of round. Cat hair. I don't know. What's the other one look like? I love these iridescent. You know what? No, I'm going to leave that for a different bracelet. I think I'm going to leave it, and because we have this big bead, it'll take up the space of what's in the picture. So let's go ahead and pick some Amazonite. How about these? Yeah. It's amazing. I am still organizing stuff. So we're going to need more, I think. What else can I put on here? Maybe put a couple more, even if it's not even here. So try and put one that's like super different. Maybe these guys. Oh, that's cool. And this one's really neat too. But I think I need another blue. Okay, let me see where that takes me. Okay, we are getting... You know what? I might have to take this blue one off. Trying to decide. I think I'm going to do this. I just have a feeling that it's going to be too big by one bead. And I'm going to take this black one off. I don't like... It's not that I don't like it, it's... I want this to be like a light, airy feel to it. So let's try this white one. And then this blue one. Okay, then we're going to do this one. So we're going to take this jump ring and we'll, oh, this is where I'm going to, so I'm going to have to hook it up to, I'm going to have to end the bracelet here and hook this to the jump ring. Oh, yeah, that one's the circle, so that should work out. I may end up having to do my own jump ring, which somebody mentioned that in the comments from last night, and I apologize, I forgot who it was. I think it was Debbie from North Carolina, and that's an awesome idea, and I ended up doing that with the mala, so that should work, and we can put our, so I am going to put this in here and just see where it, how it fits. I'm going to hang on to that. I think that's going to be it. So that's going to be, my hands are so small. I think I need to remove one of these. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me undo this here. Okay, so we need a crimp bead. This is going to be super fast. I was actually thinking of doing a bunch of like messy wire wrap on this, but right now everything seems to be making out all right the way it is, so just I guess I'll do what Kelly from Kelly's Bead Boutique says to do, and other people. Like, I watch a lot of beadaholic videos, as they say, to attach everything and then look to make sure it actually bends before you crimp your bead. Okay, I am gonna test it on my wrist though, because I usually end up with either too much or not enough. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, and it's a little bit loose, so that's exactly what I want for something chunky like this. So I think we can crimp that. And then we'll add some crimp covers. That doesn't look too secure. It seems to be working, but I think I'm gonna just squeeze that. There. And we cut this. And how does it look on the other side? Right. Yeah, I thought it was sticking out on the other side. And let's get some, yeah, should we put a big one or a little one? I think I'll put a little one on this side and a big one on the other. And I have a hard time. My thumb does not, the last joint does not turn in enough, so it's hard to grasp fine things. Some of these crimp covers are like soft, 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 and then other ones are hard like this one. And it's getting a bit crooked here. Okay, let's try this again. Oh boy. Oh, this is just not friendship. There we go. And we'll push it down a bit. There. Okay, now we should be able to, yeah, easily get a big one on. Let's see how well this one goes on. There we go. Just flatten it a bit without opening. Turn it. Just trying to close that gap so it looks like a bead and not a cap. Ow. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. The cord came up in between the two pieces. Now this is going to be all scuffed up. Ugh. I probably should be using different tools. There, that's better. That's not too bad. There, so look at that. That turned out really nice. Wow, that is so cool. So I noticed in the picture they use bead caps and things, but I didn't realize I do not have any bead caps at all. There we go. So let's go ahead and make the next one. Hopefully that one will go faster. Okay. We'll hang on to that. We might need that one. In the meantime, we need a new piece here. Excuse me. I'm going to cut this with the scissors. Probably not the best thing for my scissors, but if I use the tool, it leaves a little hook on the end of the wire. Okay, let's do that. There, that's in good. Okay, where do we want to start? Okay, we need one of these for sure. And I think on this side, instead of the Amazonite, we're going to use these chunky rose quartz. Might as well just cut that open. Because I think I'm going to choose these ones too. And these are faceted, they're really beautiful. And some of them, let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lighter spot throughout, like a line in it. You can really see it. It's really cool. Okay, and the reason I wanted to pick these rows is because I have these that are very pink looking, and these are sunstone chips. So this, I guess we'll start out by putting a couple of these big guys. There. Let's put this one with a line through it. Okay, and then we need some, I think I'm going to use the kind of flowery spacers for this one. These guys here. Oh, that was the wrong one. It must have been in the wrong bin. These ones. Okay. Okay, so let's, did I cut that one? No, I didn't. Let's put this over here. Move some of the stuff back. And let's cut this and pick some yummy. So these ended up being $2.47 for the strand. That was a awesome deal. Okay, let's pick the small ones for sure. Okay, the little chips. Oh wow, some of them are, wow, I didn't realize that. I don't know if you can see this. Let me, so as I turn it, yeah, you can see kind of, there, right there. It's got sparkles in it. That is cool. Okay, so this one's really neat. Ooh, look at this one. Very nice. Oh, this one's nice. It's got some, oh, this one's really sparkly. Let's see if I can just kind of catch it at the end. We'll put, I think we'll put that one in there. There's a small one. I don't know. Let's try those. Oh, there's a really tiny one. We might have to take this one out. It's a little too big. Yeah, okay, I think that's the ones. Start with a big one. I need to move this over so you can see. I keep moving towards the tablet and I end up at a frame. Oh, this one's, the hole is in a weird spot. See how that lays. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, this one's really sparkly. Oh, these are really cool. I didn't realize they sparkled. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay. I know some people have mentioned being sick and being diagnosed with stuff. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's a really scary time to be sick. I hope that everything goes well for everyone. That is a little more than I wanted, but let me see how that turns out. You know, I was going to put one of these on there too, but now that I have it this way, I think I should just do it uniform like this. So create the same on the other side. So let's see this. I need more here. I might have to do a fourth one here. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can add. Maybe I'll add a few more of these. Oh, there's a small one. There's a small one. So yeah, let me try that and then see if that works. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. So we need a flower spacer. And then these beautiful, gorgeous. This is, I'm going to be short, I think. I think I need to add something small. Yeah, let's add. I have a bad feeling that it's going to be short, so let's do that and that. Is there a kitty cat chasing a string? Oh yay. Hi buddy. This is my scrounger kitty. Not surprising that he's chasing a string. What do you got, buddy? He's too distracted. And there's the person with the string.
I'm fishing for kitty.
I think he caught one.
Fishing for pussy.
Looks like I just put enough wire. It's getting short here. I better test this. Let's put another, okay, I put one of these big guys. And then the clasp is in here somewhere. So let's test this out. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me put the print bead on. Oh, don't want to lose it. Okay, let's test that now. Yeah, it's still too small. I think this is, I might have to add Actually, you know what? No, let's pull it out a bit, because then I can add a big crimp cover as a bead on both sides. So let's see if that does it. There, that's, oh, perfect. That's exactly what it needed. So this is ready to go. Bring this. It seems like a lot, but let me see here. It's all the way jammed to the other side. I'm going to pull it just slightly tighter. I don't know if you can hear the fan on my laptop is going, and I find that when I have Pinterest running, my fan turns on. Definitely Pinterest uses a lot of memory because it loads the pins so that you can access them quickly. Like if you were doing a search, or if you have tabs open, that doesn't mean that everything's there. When you go to click on it, it'll run and bring stuff up for you. It's kind of the same way with Pinterest. So I don't know if you guys have had that experience, but I can't use Pinterest at all on my tablet. It just is a memory hog. It slows everything down. It's too bad because I use it and used to use it a lot for art references and jewelry stuff. But my laptop's old too, and so is my tablet. It's time to get the laptop. I don't use as much, but the tablet I use a lot. So it's time to get a new one. Okay, so let me test this again. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. That's exactly the width I want. Let's bring this up here so you can see what I'm doing. And let's put some crimp covers on. And I had pulled those apart. There's one, do a big one. Yeah, and there's another one. So let's start with this one. As my dad used to say, we're cooking with gas. He was so funny. So I was born in 65, and so in the 70s, when I was 75, I would have been 10. He used to say, he would mess up all the sayings. So he'd say, out far. And we're like, Daddy, you're saying it wrong. It's far out. He'd say out far. And we'd be really upset. You're saying it wrong. You're so embarrassing. Meanwhile, he was doing it to tease us. So now my wife has the pleasure of saying to me, why do you mess up saying so much? And this is not covering my crimp bead. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. I said, I come by it honestly. The other thing too is I'm French, so the sayings in French are totally different, and I find myself reverting back to French as I get older. And even sentence structure is different in French, like it's kind of backwards, or you could say English is backwards, but you know what I mean. This is really messy here. So yeah, I find I'll say things like, I say close the light instead of turn the light off. And in French, we say ferme la lumière, which is close the light. So it's amazing. I don't think about it. It just comes out that way, which is kind of funny. I'm going to clip this little end off and then do the side. I don't think it matters where that is. And I made a stretch bracelet last night, which ended up being really cool. I would show you how I made it, but it might be boring because it was kind of hard to get the stretch cord through these beads. So I'll just show you what I did. There we go, that's better. Nice and scuffed up. It's the look I'm going for. So there we go. That's beautiful. Yeah, that turned out really nice. And then here's the other one. Very cool, very organic. So this is the stretch bracelet I made. So I use the Amazonite beads to go through, and I love these. I knew as soon as I saw these, they're shell donuts, I guess they call them. So the cord, like the holes are through them, so you can bead it through. So it was only hard to bead through because once you get the first one through, what I did was I put the cord through, pulled it out, added the bead, put the bead to the bottom, and then took it, and I had to put my finger underneath to guide it through that hole. So it was that second hole that I had a hard time getting it through. If you have one of those needles, I don't know, it might not fit now that I think about it. You could like fold a piece of wire to string it through, that might work. But I did manage to get it through, and what I also did was I ended on, let me see if I can find the one that I ended with, but I ended with the bead, and then I took the end of the string and put it through this side and tied my knot this way so that I could hide it into the bead. There it is. So you can, let me poke that through here. You can kind of see the knots in there. But yeah, it's really nice. Look at that. And it's nice and stretchy. So it's easy to put on. Looks really cool on. Look at that. That's awesome. Now, I think I should have put either some little beads here, some little spacers in between. And because you can see it's a bit tight. So I might take that off and just add some tiny little round beads or something. But yeah, it turned out really nice. I like it. So thanks for watching, and have a great evening, and we'll most likely see you tomorrow. And maybe I'll have a painting done tomorrow. I think I'm going to move on to the painting right now. Thanks for watching. All the best to everyone.